Right, I just bought these two guys. They're pretty cool. Wanted them for a while. This is the Transformers Rise of the Beasts Beast Weaponizer 2-pack, Scorponok and Sandspear. They are pretty cool, and I'm certain in their alternate modes, because, you know, it's just how I had them. I bought these at local Toys R Us. Pretty good. They were 25 Canadian total. So, US, that would be like 19, 18, I don't know. Around there. Anyways, let's see. Getting into this first. Got Scorponok himself. One of the many Scorponoks that were in the movie, actually. Close to his face. Got some nice orange detailing for the eyes. Got some cool, like, textures on his body, which I like. All the legs. Do a little turnaround. When the promo images for this first came out, all the green on them, I figured it was like moss. So that made me originally think that the Scorponoks were going to be like buried in the earth, but that ended up not being the case. Though it does make me wonder, why is he green? Because he wasn't really green in the movie, he was more silver. Some of them were red and blue, actually. Because there was lots of Scorponoks. So we got the head, we got his legs. Yeah, he's pretty, like, visible underneath, but we'll get to that. Now for articulation in the Scorpion mode. So articulation. Arms move like this. Hinge, ball joints, swivel and such. Tail. Tail can do this. Can spin at the joints because it's all segmented and the like. Pretty good. Do Sandspear. Yeah, his little beast battlemaster weaponizer thing. Really unsure of the names of these, like, Rise of the Beasts mainline things. Because there's so many. There's Beast Combiners, there's Beast Alliance, Autobots Unite. Anyways, Sandspear. It's pretty good. Though his legs not being able to move is a bit of a disappointment. However, he's got pretty tight ball joints for the arms. And if we flip him over, yeah, you can see the little peg there for his weaponize and such. Tail has good articulation. Can go forward, go back. This stinger moves. Kind of reveals like a gun almost. It's interesting. Set him off to the side for now. Transform, or should I say, terrorize. I've never seen the Beast show in full, actually. So just rip his tail off, because that's a sword. Straighten it out if you'd like, but yeah, it can be a sword, it can be a whip. Stuff you can do if you want to do it. Got this. Straighten out the arms. Now just untab all of this and swing it down. Because these little bits here on the legs go into tabs right in here. So once you have the legs all straightened, split them, move the scorpion legs back, turn them around, move them down a bit so you can see that back, straighten him out, and put his shoulder pads up. There you go. Now we can get a sword. Just pops right into his hand because it's 5mm compatible. Now we got the Sandspear. You can do whatever you want with them because, you know, stuff. But personally, he can be like an arm thing, or he can be another sword, which I think is pretty cool. So we can do this, bring him around, and there you go. So that is Beast Combiner or Weaponizer or whatever, Scorponok and Sandspear. Now for some size comparisons. I want to do some size comparisons. Oh, first, robot mode articulation. It's got universal ball joints at the hips, knees, It's got no waist rotation. Got head rotation though, so 360 on the head. Stuff like that. Basic articulation you'd expect for something of this size. Now, size comparisons. Here we can have Sandspear. Take Sandspear, put him there, compare him to Chainclaw, another one of the little battle masters that came with Optimus Prime from this same little subline. Pretty good, they scale well. From the same subline, we have Wheeljack, my little man Wheeljack. Love this design, though that may be a bit of a hot take. I think it is my favorite Wheeljack design out of all of them. This is going to get me, like, struck down from the heavens? Probably. But, hey, there he is with Scorponok. Speaking of scorpions, the Beast Combiner Scorponok that came with Scourge. Pretty interesting. Now we can get the Voyager Mainline Optimus Prime in here. Let me just straighten them out. You can see that they are pretty interesting scale. Like, the Voyager Prime is obviously taller, but they could fight if you want to make them fight. Then move him. Now bring in the big, evil, villainous leader of the Terracons himself. Studio Series, is it 102, 101? Studio Series Rise of the Beast Scourge. They scale pretty well together. I like it. Now, if we put him aside, bring Scorponok up close, Sandspear here, yeah. I think that concludes my review on this guy. I like it a lot, actually. I really do like it. And I'm excited to get more mainline stuff. Hopefully, I know we're not back in the old days of like, oh, infinite repaints from Hasbro, but I do hope in future, like, maybe Takara can repaint this into one of the red and blue versions that were in the movie, because that would be cool. Or we can get like a, well, I do know next month or in next little while we are getting the reveal of the Studio Series Deluxe Scorponok for the movie, so I wonder how it'll compare to this. Be pretty cool to see, because I like Scorponok and I like the movie quite a lot. Anyways, that has been my review on the Rise of the Beasts mainline Scorponok and Sandspear. So let me know what you think of it below, and thanks for watching. Woohoo!